Can boys and girls be just friends? In this info, I will look into this question and give you a straight answer. And we will back it up with lots of information on why it is like this, and in what situations things change. Check it out. Hey all TeenVoice out there! So, can boys and girls really be friends? Of course they can. The real question is, can they be just friends? In several interviews, this question has been put to girls and boys. The result is interesting. When girls are asked this question, most say yes. When boys are asked, most say no. And when girls are pushed more and asked if some of their male friends would hook up with them if given the chance, most actually say yes. But girls also believe that there are some special male friends that don't see her that way.
Oh, he never thinks of me in that way.
Girls are generally not attracted to their male friends. And because of that, they assume that this lack of attraction works both ways. The reality is very different. Except for a few special cases, boys and girls actually can't be just friends. Research shows that most men would jump at the opportunity of hooking up with their female friends. One of the theories is that men have evolved into more sexually opportunistic beings. In other words, they feel the need to take advantage of all opportunities of reproduction. If not, they risk that their genes will not be carried forward to future generations. Our research indicates that this is not the real reason why boys and girls have a problem with being just friends. So what is the real reason why boys and girls can't be just friends? The answer to this lies in the different ways that boys and girls are attracted to each other. Boys are not more sexually opportunistic than girls. In fact, both boys and girls are equally interested in romantic relationships. But for boys, attraction comes easy and fast. In fact, almost any girl is attracted to a boy if he is in her company long enough and in the right situation. For girls, attraction is more complex and takes longer. Fewer boys qualify. And boys in the so-called friend zone definitely do not qualify. And once in the friend zone, it's hard to get out. So what makes girls put boys in the friend zone? Well, most men have no idea what attracts a woman. They want to be liked by girls, but they don't know how. Many think that,
maybe if I'm friends with her long enough, she will want me as a man one day.
A man in that situation normally does everything to make the girl happy. He asks her what she wants to do and accepts almost everything, and always says what he thinks she wants to hear. And he seems to be okay with being just one in the group of her many friends. For a girl, this comes out as friendly, sure, but weak for a male. And girls are not attracted to men they consider to be weak males. Instead, she puts him in the friend zone. And here comes a really sad thing. Many men get stuck in the friend zone for years. Yes, men can hide their attraction and stay friends with a girl for a very long time, even though they secretly want her so much. 10, 15, or even 20 years is not unusual. Men do this at great pain because they are scared of the alternative, not having her around at all. So what are the exceptions when boys and girls can be just friends? Number 1, friends with an ex. Once you have been together with someone and have decided to go your separate ways, you can be just friends. But this only works if the breakup ended in a cool way. This means that the breakup, in the end, was really agreed by both parties and without much emotional distress. On the other hand, if the breakup was emotional and heated and feelings of pain are still active, then the relationship really isn't over, and friendship won't work in situations like that. In fact, many couples break up and get together again and again. Number 2, crazy in love. This usually only happens in the beginning of a relationship. It's a time when you feel butterflies in your stomach when you're around that special someone. If a boy is in this stage, he only thinks about that special girl, and he can be just friends with any other girl. But remember that this crazy in love stage normally comes to an end. When that time comes, a boy will start looking at all girls differently again. Number 3, a man in control of himself. Attraction itself is not a choice, but acting on that attraction is a choice. And there are some men that have self-control. They are normally somewhat older. These men will still be attracted to girls, but not act upon it. They know that there is more to a girl than just attractive packaging, and will not get carried away simply because of attraction. Number 4, very popular boys. Some boys are fortunate enough to always be surrounded by many girls that really want them. These super popular boys get almost immune to girls' charms. Imagine working in a candy shop. After some time, you simply don't want to eat more of that sweet stuff. So when you are offered a bite, you have no problem saying no. Boys that are in this situation can be just friends with any girl. Number 5, one friend is gay. Yeah, there is of course no problem at all for boys and girls to be just friends if at least one of them is gay. So that's it. Girls can be just friends with boys. Most boys can't be just friends with girls. And since friendship should be two-sided, the general conclusion is, normally, boys and girls cannot be just friends. There are very few exceptions to this. So if you are a straight girl and have a male friend, check out if any of these exceptions apply. If not, he probably secretly wants to be together with you. That's all for now. Be good to each other out there.